Lights out! Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
Let's get the humping. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkie Live on your November 2nd, Wednesday. How's everybody doing? We good? Hopefully. Let me see here. I think my laptop's acting a little crappy right now, but I think we're good. All right, we are good. What's happening, everybody? How we doing? Make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up. Share the stream. Share it. Do it. Share it. Talk. Do all that stuff. Everything right there. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. We do a members-only stream right after this one every Wednesday, so you can pick my brain just a little bit more right after. So hopefully you guys are doing good, doing great on this Wednesday, and hopefully everything's good. Who's out there, huh? And then, of course, follow me on all the sock meds around there, the Patreon support on there, and all that stuff. Anyways, what are we doing here? Hi, friend. Excited for release here to cut some out more Harley Quinn, please. That's what we say. Ryan loves Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, as do a lot of us, for sure. There we go. We got Cosma. Cheers. From Montreal right there, and of course release that Ayer cut. If James Gunn one day announced a Deathstroke movie with Gareth Edwards coming back to direct it, I'm gonna lose it. Wow, that's pretty particular right there, though, you know. I guess we'll see what happens. What's going on, Tet? We got Ronak right there, like to get nuts. That's right, we got Mr. Scott McClellan in the house. All right, so be on your best behavior, kids. No, don't worry about it. He's not a teacher anymore. There you go. Put that behind. All right, we got, yes, I do plan on reading Riddler Year One, for sure. Just got to go pick it up. Haven't been to the comic book shop in a little bit, so I definitely will. Hoi, hoi. Mr. Jason McKenzie, how you doing, sir? That's right, the 5th is nigh. Remember, the 5th of November right there, guys. All right, we got, of course, Stephanie T right here. We got Release the D. Pena and Pump Plumber cut. Oh, you're so silly, darling. Let's go. We got Batman Time 2 reviews right here. All right, to run. What is happening? We got Gustavo, Humpty Dumpty Day. That's right. What is going on, JD McRae? We got Diamond Absolutes. Just done watching Man of Steel. Man, this movie aged well. Yes, it did, didn't it? New subscriber, MMBN for Blue Moon. Well, there you go. I like Blue Moon. Let's see. The script was mature, simple, and poetic, right? Such a great movie. What's going on, Jason? Always good to see you. We got Claytalian. What is happening? We got Rosemary also here. Foo Fighters actually have a song called Rosemary, by the way. I don't know if I've said that before, probably. We got Nikki Captain Gator Girl here. Always good to see ya. We got Clayface. Uh-oh. Watch out. I hear Ron Perlman's voice. Did you get the clay I sent you? Did you get the, yeah. I haven't checked my my inbox, so maybe I did. Could be. Okay. Venom, good to see you. We got Strong Arm Flicks. We got Eli right here. What has happened? I just wanted to say you're a legend. Wait for it. Dari, yeah. Release the Ayer cut. Hashtag release the freaking Ayer cut. Yes, hello to all the film junkies out there. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys clicking in. Again, smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, do all that. And if you want to become, of course, a member, part of the Film Junkie family, after this, we'll be doing a members-only stream. It's always fun. Good to see you too, Venom. Very good to see all you guys. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Ayer cut because we got a big campaign happening this Saturday. I'm going to do a reaction to the new Avatar trailer. And then, of course, we're going to talk about how awful, absolutely awful, the Hercules movie, live action from Disney that the Russos are going to be, making. It just, yeah. And then we're going to talk about November movies because, yes, we're in the 2nd of November. Let's see what's coming out this month. The good, the bad, the ugly, the movies you didn't even know were coming out in November. So we'll talk about all that here. And, yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get to these tweets. Let's get to the tweets and see what happened. And we're going to start off the tweets with this right here. Womp, womp. Okay, so This is going to be a consistent thing when it comes to anything CW. I don't even know why they continued on with this show. We already saw the footage. We saw what? Wasn't there already like a trailer or whatever for Gotham Knights, and it just looked dreadful. It's CW. What can you expect? The first season of Gotham Knights likely won't receive more than 13 episodes, regardless of how successful it is. It won't be. The CW is reportedly opting against ordering full seasons of any freshman shows to cut costs. Yes. That's what's happening. I mean, when it comes to all the CW shows, I keep on saying it time and time again. The damn things, it's a fucking money pit, essentially. I mean, as popular as Superman and Lois is, I don't even think that might not make past, season 3? Who knows? Maybe. I mean, are they shooting season 3 or season 4 right now? I can't remember. But I do need to catch up on it because it is a good show and maybe it'll find new life over on HBO Max. But as of right now, no. When it comes to these CW shows, just ain't happening. Yeah, just ain't happening. Zaslav is like, get rid of this freaking crap on here. It was good for a bit and then it just kind of died off. So, shooting season 3. Thank you, Scott. I knew you'd have my back, sir. Yeah, so I just don't know how far it's going to go, but it might be popular enough where they could put it on HBO Max, but it just, from what I gathered, though, is Zaslav and WBD just don't want any CW crap anymore. They just don't. They don't! So we'll see what happens with that, but that's just what I'm gathering. But yeah, that does make sense right there. Oh, and then here's an awesome video right here that just came across the timeline. Apparently, I guess it's true. If you look at the cat, this cat is totally in tune with this owner right here. It says, when this deaf man's cat realized that meowing was useless, he learned to communicate with him through signs. So this cat is literally doing sign language. What is happening here? So it doesn't even seem real. That didn't even seem real. I just thought this was a video that just makes you feel good in the feels. But yeah, this cat is definitely just like doing things and just like, what the hell? It's crazy. It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Just look at that cat. Just like, yep, I want food. Food. God, I don't think I could. I mean, dogs, I knew that you could train like this, but man, when it comes to cats, usually cats are assholes. Am I right? I mean, usually cats are just like, whatever, you're home, that's good. Here's my butthole. You see that? That's right. So you gonna feed me yet? Yeah, it's usually how cats are, but that cat is totally in tune. Pretty awesome right there, so. Yes. It's next star. Ooh, okay. And then, of course, I'll be reacting to Avatar: The Way of the Water for the second topic for today. But yes, we have some floating heads. Floating heads poster. I mean, they try to make it a little bit different. You know, it's not as crazy floating heads as like a Marvel Studios poster. But hey, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I know, it's a floating heads. It's definitely floating heads. What can you do? It's just the style right there. We got Jenna Ortega, gets fans even more excited and terrified for, of course, the Wednesday series. Look at this right here. She is now the Scream Queen, right? She's just in these movies right here, these types of movies. So she's going to be like, well, I don't think she's going to be doing any kind of screaming in Wednesday because Wednesday does not scream. She's very dead inside. So, but I mean, she's very much just that girl who's going to be like in all the like horror type stuff. And we got a new Last of Us poster that's going to be coming on HBO Max. Looks pretty cool. We've seen some stuff with that. So I know people are excited for that series. I'm looking forward to it. But hey, where did this come from? This came out of nowhere right here. This kind of just came across my feed, and I'm going like, what? Okay. Danny Boyle says Alex Garland has finished the script for 28 months later, and it feels like a very good time to make it. Cillian Murphy is down. So finally, we're going to have a trilogy for the whole 28 Days Later thing. 28, whatever the hell. I mean, and yeah, so Alex Garland, that's all I saw right there. I was like, okay, you have Alex Garland writing the script. well, I'm definitely on board. I mean, I've dug this, the first two movies. It was interesting. The first one was unique, small. It was crazy, different. I love that. It's a great movie to watch, especially down. Obviously we just got past Halloween time, but man, I was like, Alex Garland wrote the script. Well, I'm just right there for it. That's all. That's all you had to say was Alex Garland. That's it. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. So. Yeah, I'm very excited for this, and Cillian Murphy is down. Was he actually in the set? I can't remember. I know the second one had Rose Byrne and Jeremy Renner in it, right? It was a different story. It was after, obviously, yeah. But the first one, though, was absolutely fantastic. If Cillian Murphy's down, then I guess it's going to have to do with his character again. All right, well, that's good. I'm just trying to remember that, but yeah, David's banging the table. Oh, is that what it is? Did you guys hear that? It only took them 28 years to do it, right? I know. That's a good point right there, Nikki. That's a good point right there. According to Andrew Garfield, he deliberately avoided Emma Stone for a week to prepare for filming Gwen Stacy's death scene in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, reveals VFX supervisor Jerome Chen. So there you go. Whatever you have to do, because it is a pretty powerful scene, and Andrew Garfield does a great job at it, and I really hope we can see more of Andrew Garfield. But yes, apparently, according to VFX supervisor Jerome Chen, yes, he ignored. I mean, they were going out at the time, mind you, they were together. So in order to prepare for that, he totally just avoided her. Just like, hey, I can't look at you until it's time, until I see you pretend to be dead. So then, wow. I mean, we all heard that Andrew is fairly method, I guess you could say. I mean, not big time method, but kind of method. I don't know. But yeah, so that's good. It's a good way to look at it. And then finally, guys, it's been, I mean, there was a lot of bullshit reporting that was coming out, but Deadline, of course, has the exclusive. Netflix has, in fact, greenlit the second season for Neil Gaiman's The Sandman. So, I mean, hard to not think that was going to happen because just the quality of the show and people talking about it and everything like that. I mean, it's if you've watched it, obviously. I mean, it is one of those shows where it's very unique. It's different, and I suggest running through it. I mean, you'll just get it to some episodes going, what the hell is actually happening right here? But I guarantee you, just watch it all the way and enjoy it. Maybe you won't enjoy every episode, but hey, it's a great series. It did make me want to pick up some books on it, and I'll probably hit up Mr. McClellan, who's in the chat right now, and be like, hey, which book should I get? Because fascinated with the character, of course. And then, of course, we have the audio books, which has a star-stellar cast as well. But finally, this is happening. Everybody rejoice, excited that Sandman will, in fact, be returning for a season 2. So there you go. Good on Netflix for doing that. That's right. And then we got Aubrey Plaza, apparently. She's been cast in WandaVision spinoff, Agatha and the Coven of Chaos. So anything with Aubrey Plaza, I'm all for, because yeah. So I'm going to check it out, of course, because, I'm curious what they do with that whole Agatha thing, because I love what's-her-name and, liked her in WandaVision, so why not? And here's another adorable, cute video from probably I think it's the same Twitter handle, but if you ever wanted to wake up a beagle, just pour some food into a dish right there. And pour. There it is. What? Food, oh my God. So just some more adorableness when it comes to this. And then speaking of adorable, look at Zac Efron, guys. Jesus Christ. Look at this dude. I have the power. He definitely does have He-Man hair. It's just not blonde. But my God, have you guys seen this right here? Jeez. This dude right here, got pretty jacked. I forgot exactly what the role. Hold on, let's look. I mean, he was trending earlier, so type in Zac Efron. Obviously, I mean, there's a lot of people that are posting. What's his name? Yes, they're posting that right there. Yeah, a lot of people are posting for this role right here, and it's just funny because a lot of people are doing this, comparing the hair to right there. He's playing a wrestler in the 70s, of course. Here's the whole thing right here. We've already seen images of him, like he was just in a towel and shirtless, but now he's got the cutoff jeans and the cutoff shirt, and of course we've got Lily James that's going to be in it too. Seen in costume on Louisiana set for Iron Claw. That's right. It's A24, so interesting. A24, I don't know anything about the Iron Claw, but Zac Efron was spotted in the films, obviously doing that in a towel, and it's about pro wrestler Kevin Von Erich. Don't know anything about him, but from what I gather from people who do know the story, it's a very sad, sad story. And, Efron's, he's had some stinkers in the past, but A24 and a sad story, this might be something that might pop off, maybe get some awards recognition, but damn, Jesus Christ, the dude's jacked. Dude's freaking jacked. But yeah, I love the fact that Enoch was making fun of the fact that he does have the He-Man hair. He does have the He-Man hair, and then of course he got a little bit of backlash too because apparently, he came out in Men's Health talking about how ridiculous in shape he got for Baywatch. Remember Baywatch when he wasn't huge, but he was fucking shredded. I mean, the dude was lean as all shit. And he talked about how he had to take certain things. He had to have a very, 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 very strict diet, and he got depression, insomnia, and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, he got a little backlash in the fitness community because they're like, hey, wait a minute, you just complained about the workout regimen for Baywatch, and now you're all jacked up and right here. I'm like, okay, understandable. I could see why they think that, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, he's just bigger now. I mean, he's got that naturally ripped physique, which it's like, fuck you. I hate that. I have a friend like that who will always have a six pack no matter how, less he works out. He just always has a six pack. And then of course, when, you just lift a little bit of weights and all of a sudden they're swole, Zac Efron's got that type of body type. So, when it comes to this, I'm like, yeah, he probably took things, of course. I mean, let's face it, it's not all natural when actors get all huge and stuff like that, but hey, hopefully they're doing it safely. But at the same time, I don't think it was exactly like how it was when it came to Baywatch, because literally he was trying to have negative body fat. He does, if you actually saw him with his shirt off, it's not like, he's still ripped, but not as crazy ripped where you see every freaking vein and everything like that. So, but dude's freaking, 35 years old, good for him. He needs to be I'm surprised he just hasn't been cast in a superhero role yet. I mean, I know everybody was talking about Wolverine. I said, fuck that. He's not good for Wolverine, but there you go. Anyways, and this is pretty funny right here. Somebody, I don't know, it just made me laugh when I was looking at my feed. It said, I made the image of Jason with smaller eye holes for when you need a quick pick-me-up. So there's Jason with small eye holes. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. It really just takes away from the fear. I'm not as terrified of Jason right here. I'm not as terrified. Definitely not as terrified. Thank you for whoever subscribed. You're awesome. We got some beautiful artwork from Dennis Batiste right here of Jim Carrey's Riddler. So, like that. Pretty awesome stuff. So, there you go, guys. There's the tweets right there. There's the tweets right there. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of it's just surprising to me that, how do you not have Zac Efron as a superhero yet? The dude's built like one. I mean, I know he's not tall. He's actually a short guy like me, actually, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like the dude just has natural. I mean, a lot of people were actually talking too because he actually got something happened to his face. He did talk about how there's something where he almost died. He also slipped and slammed his jaw into a fountain or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, people have also been talking about how his face looks different too. But hey, what could he do? Anyways. All right. Let's talk about the Ayer cut. All right, let's talk about David Ayer. Let's talk about the Ayer cut. We've been talking about this, of course, all year. And regardless of what the Scoopsy Daisies are actually have been talking about, saying, obviously, you had different Scoopsy Daisies that were basically saying that, oh yeah, the Ayer cut, it's being worked on. There's a studio, Steppenwolf's in it. All this kind of stuff, all those claims. Remember that? That was a fun time. And then, of course, that was all completely bullshit. And then we have new Scoopsy Daisies that were basically saying, well, they always love to use the word imminent. oh, the Ayer cut is imminent. You know, it's just a play on words because imminent could mean, oh, okay, so soon, later, you know. As long as you use these little buzzwords, when if it actually does happen, you can be like, see, I told you. See, I told you. What did I say? You know? And, recently, a certain Scoopsy Daisy was actually getting getting heat for that. We all know when that all happened, about a month ago or whatever. And it was only because they were pushing back against the RT Ayer cut account, basically saying stuff about the Ayer cut and, saying that the scoopers lied to you and blah, blah, blah. And David Ayer himself even liked it and everything. And we all know that they're in contact with them. So it's like, yeah, we're going to believe them more than you, okay? Just because you're trying to keep your scooper status doesn't mean you get to push back against the actual director. Now, I've been talking about, of course, this event that was going to be happening in November for a little bit. I have a couple of Film Junkie shots that if you just type in Ayer cut on my channel, you can see me talking about it. I even titled one of them. It says, release the Ayer cut event that's happening in November. And yes, and here we are, finally in November 5th. This is when it's happening. We're going to have a full-on release the Ayer cut campaign, similar to what happened in 2019 when it came to the Snyder cut. Remember when Zack Snyder needed everybody and their mom to tweet out, to post on social media, the hashtag release the Snyder cut? Now we have to do that for David Ayer. Okay, it's going to be that level event because what does he have to still do? He has to pitch. He has to pitch the Ayer cut to Zaslav and Warner Brothers. But now we got the ace in the hole. We got an ace in the hole. We got a James Gunn who has very much supported the Ayer cut and supported David Ayer. David Ayer supported James Gunn. So that really helps. How about that? Crazy. Look at that. I love it. We have more of an advantage here, guys. We have more of an advantage when it comes to the Ayer cut campaign. And what do I suggest? Tag James Gunn. Why not? Okay? Now, do I think you should spam him? No. Now, do whatever with the hashtag release the Ayer cut. Fine. But do you need to spam James Gunn? No, maybe tag him a few times. We don't need to full-on tag him with everyone. But hey, do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you how to handle your Twitter. Okay? But tweet out whatever you can. Tweet out posts. Tweet out cut scenes. Tweet out art. I love it when people tweet out art. You know, if you have something, you have a banner, you have a poster, you have anything that you've created, tweet it out. Tweet it out, release the Ayer cut. Okay, who cares? Start at midnight Friday night. All right? Does not matter. I always hate it when we got set times. When people set up these campaigns, they're like, set times. I'm like, no. Wake up, do it. Or if you're already awake on Friday, start tweeting out, release the Ayer cut. Okay? And that's what I suggest doing. And like I said, tag James Gunn. Tag James Gunn because we've got that ace in the hole now. And I'm just kind of hoping that, wow, that maybe that conversation has been put out there when it comes to this week and James Gunn and Peter Safran now taking up their roles as DC heads. And I think it's a good sign because we've already seen that. And it's the fact of the matter is like, hey, James Gunn knows that the Ayer cut, people are demanding that, and he's responded to it. He's talked to David Ayer. So we have that complete ace in the hole. That's what's so great about, the new thing that just happened right here. Hey, we got a new basic member right there. Thank you, Ryan, for joining. But yeah, that's what I suggest when it comes to this. And like I said, just follow the RT Ayer cut account, regardless of, how you might feel, how maybe sometimes they conduct themselves, but at the most part, they are in direct contact with David Ayer, direct freaking contact with David Ayer, and I'm just kind of wondering, is there going to be any of the cast members that actually tweet out, release the Ayer cut? Because if you remember, back in 2019, we had, of course, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, Ray Fisher. I mean, we had all the guys. I mean, obviously people are still mad about it, that Henry Cavill didn't do it, which is ridiculous. But I'm just wondering which ones. I think Jay Hernandez definitely will. He definitely will. I don't know if anybody else exactly will. I mean, it would be pretty sweet if Jared Leto would just do it. That would be killer right there. If Will Smith would do it, that would be killer too, because he's starting to post again on Instagram. If he were to just, man, if he were just to say something, just one little post on Instagram and had released the Ayer cut, that would be absolute killer right there. But I just don't know like who within the cast might actually do it. Margot Robbie, I don't even know like where is she even at. I know she's not. Is she on Instagram or whatever? I don't know if she would actually do it. I don't know how many people from the cast will do it. Scott Eastwood, is he going to be part of that? I don't know. I mean, it's very much up in the air. But the thing needs to be big. It does. It needs to be big. It really it needs to be big. Does it have to be like restore the Snyder cut numbers of over 1 million? No, it just needs to be in the hundreds of thousands. Like the 200s, the 300s. Try to get it up to there. I mean, remember like release the Snyder cut on November 19th. That was probably, what did that get to? Like 600, 700,000? Somebody in the chat will let me know that. I don't know the exact number, but I think it was like over 500,000, right? Or around 500,000. If we could try to get it to there, do so. I mean, tell everybody, there's nothing wrong with that. Tell everybody, hey, we got another new basic member right there. At least Ayer cut vodka stream. Oh yeah, you already been a member for 21 months. Thank you, Brian. I know. Be sweet to get David Ayer on the vodka stream to talk about some things. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I mean, he does follow me on Twitter, and I'm just kind of like, hey, buddy, whatever you need. But he definitely needs the help right there. And I'll be doing some other live streaming stuff. Probably doing the Patreon stream. Probably doing the Patreon stream Saturday. I'm also doing the Geekverse trivia, the 24-hour stream that they do once a year to raise money. I'm going to be hosting part of it, so that'll be happening Saturday evening, and I think maybe right after we could do a Patreon stream, and we'll just dedicate to a release the Ayer cut kind of thing. And if you want to be a part of that, join the Patreon. I always like bringing on the patrons, and we'll talk about some stuff. But yeah, I mean, just tweet. I'll probably be doing a video about it, or I'll definitely be talking about it Monday Film Junkee Live and see where we got. But yeah, I mean, I'm not set the tweets, do some things. I mean, the Ayer cut doesn't need as much as the Snyder cut did. The Snyder cut needed pretty significant VFX work and more stuff. I mean, he got handed $70 million. I mean, we always heard about the 40 Club, and people still even say that. Some of the sociopaths that still tweet like weird things in this fandom still will call us the 40 Club. And even though we were right, it's like they thought the movie was finished. We said no. We said, hey, it's probably going to need about 30 to 40 million. And sure enough, that was correct, and it actually got 70 million, and then he got to do the additional photography. Now with David Ayer and David Ayer Suicide Squad, the Ayer cut, does he need to do additional photography? No, that's not happening. Doesn't sound like it's happening. It's just basically, from what we gathered, it's going to be things that are going to get removed from it. The Jeff Johns lines, just like how Zack Snyder removed the Jeff Johns lines from Justice League. Remove some of that. Don't expect, of course, the Flash cameo. I think that was something that they added. Probably not even the Superman shirts cameo. The cameo of the shirts. Remember when we see the shirts? I would not think that's going to be in there either. But all he needs to do is just VFX. And it's mainly the third act. It's the third act that really got dicked with. The third act really got dicked with. It was all the Joker scenes that got dicked with. I think even RT Ayer mentioned that most of the Joker and Harley scenes were, of course, reshot, which it's kind of obvious that they were reshot. We're definitely not going to see that opening thing that said she aided in the killing of Robin. That was also a Jeff Johns thing. So, I mean, what it's looking like, and what I gathered is the fact that it's like, hey, there we go, Amparo's a basic member. Thank you, sir. From what I gathered, though, is essentially when it comes to what he needs is about $7 to $8 million. So it's not a lot. And again, we have James Gunn. And I'm just kind of wondering, too, like, if it does get announced, it gets greenlit, he gets the money to finish it, and they do release it, I'm just wondering what some of the people who absolutely loathe James Gunn, how are they going to ignore that Are they going to end up ignoring the fact that James Gunn probably helped get the Ayer cut out? That's what's so funny about that. It's like, yeah, the people who just absolutely just have a burning hate for the man. It's like, if it happens, it's going to be partially because of James Gunn. So something that people have to accept. But again, tag him. Please tag him. Like I said, you don't have to spam his account or anything like that, but tag him with certain things, especially like big things, I guess you could say, when it comes to that. And, just have at it and see. We got to get it to at least, I would say, the hundreds of thousands, 200s, the 200,000s would be really great. 300,000, I mean, yeah, as much as you can. And tell people, spread the word, do all that stuff. I'll be tweeting, I'll be retweeting, and I'll try to do as much as I can that day as well. So, just do that. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being a Gunn fan. Nothing wrong with being a Gunn fan. Yeah, you guys are good. I'm a fan of his work too, and I think he could really help get this goddamn thing out because he's already showed support of it. So, all right, little food for thought right there, ladies and gents and everybody else. Okay. So now we're going to go over to Jimmy Cam, and of course the new Avatar trailer right here that got released today. So let's go ahead and give this a watch right here. Let me make sure that's on. All right, here we go. I haven't watched it yet, and it's 2.5 minutes. Let's see what's going on with this new Avatar trailer. I think what we always just talk about when it comes to these Avatar sequels is the fact that it's like, is it a little too late? You know, it's been a bit. It's been a bit, and there's been a lot of things when it comes to cinema that's happened since then. But at the same time, when they re-released the first Avatar movie in IMAX, it actually did fairly well. I was like, wow. I even thought about going and seeing it again, but I'll probably just watch it here, and before I go see this. But no, it looks great. I mean, the visuals look stunning, everything like that. Time for another nap with Avatar 2. See, problem with Jose is, he just likes to see the DC dudes in tights. That's all he likes to see. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. It's Avatar. It's great. I don't know if it's actually going to change cinema like the first one did, but I'm still there. I'm still going to go see it. See. Can't wait. Good. Can't wait. A pretty good projector. I'll wait. There you go. It's James Cameron movie, so people will go and see it regardless. Yeah, his name that's what's going to be the ultimate test, though, is his name. The name. We want to see Batman and Superman dominating each other. Okay, well, there you go. You, Jose and Tet, yeah, you have, you guys talk about all that. But I don't know. I'm down, so looks good. Looks good. All right, and now we got Hercules. But this is going to be awful. This is going to be so bad. Oh, man. Well, I mean, how many times have they tried to do Hercules? How many different renditions of Hercules? I mean, remember there was Hercules in The City with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like one of his first movies that he did when he came here to try to try to be a movie star. But we've had different versions of Hercules. The Disney animated feature of Hercules is pretty popular. It definitely is. I think I saw it a long time ago. Again, I'm not big on the Disney movies. But then we had the Dwayne Johnson version, which I thought was actually a pretty good movie. I'm surprised that it just didn't go anywhere. It's like it was more of like the more graphic novel-y type version of Hercules. And then you had the Kellen Lutz version of like the early Hercules, which was god-awful. That thing was a piece of shit for sure. But I think the Russo brothers might, take it to the next level when it comes to that because, oh God, this is the article right here from Deadline. Disney's live-action Hercules will be more experimental and inspired by TikTok, says producer Joe Russo. So it says we won't be ready to do anything with Marvel until the end of the decade. Well, by that time, Kevin Feige will probably be out. And then, of course, they're talking about that. We have an amazing relationship with them that we've built over a decade. I think we have a point of view on how they can stretch the limits of their IP moving forward rather than playing IP management. Okay. So I do like the fact that they're going to be experimental and like try to be something different, but this is what they have to say right here. Whereas many of Disney's recent live-action remakes have been faulted for sticking too closely to the source material, Lion King, Russo say Hercules will be a little bit more experimental in tone, a little bit more experimental in execution. I think they're excited to see what we can all bring to it in a way that isn't just a reinterpretation of the animated film. Richie, Richie, who is currently working on blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Guy Ritchie, when talking about that, Guy is perfect for it because he has a penchant for experimentation. The original Hercules, directed by the Little Mermaid filmmakers, of course, talked about all that. Russo says the live-action Hercules will also be a musical. Yay! And share the original's unconventional approach. There are questions about how you translate it as a musical. Russo says audiences today have been trained by TikTok, right? What is their expectation of what that musical looks like and feels like? That can be a lot of fun and help us push the boundaries a little bit on how you execute a modern musical. I don't know. That's fine. Modern musical, it can be done. It can be. The La La Land was, made me a believer of like, you give it to the right director, they can make a good musical right there. The Russos, though, I don't know if that's going to be the case. And, just the fact that, I get what he's trying to say there. It's not like saying like, oh yeah, it's got to be it's TikTok. But it's just the fact that he's, the fact that TikTok, I don't know. I tried TikTok. I, try to post stuff on there. But then when I realized, looking into a lot of the stuff, I went, all right, gonna delete this off my phone. Doesn't seem like it's something that it should. I don't know. Maybe one of these days somebody can convince me to get back on TikTok. But the fact that he said TikTok and, well, okay, so you're gonna have like short videos of like short little spurts of like singing. I just don't know how you reinvent something when it comes to this. I do like the fact that they're saying that Russo is saying that yes, they're gonna be experimental, try to do something, a little bit unconventional and different. Cool. But then at the same time, I'm like, but are you? Is it really going to be something that's going to be, or is it just going to be another Disney remake that's just going to be like run by I don't know. To me, I'm just kind of going like, all right, musical Hercules, we had it at one point. I loved the fact of that Tim Burton came in. Tim Burton still, in my eyes, I haven't seen them all, has the best live action Disney movie. I think Dumbo was fantastic. It hit me in the feels. It was well acted. It felt like a director's vision. That one did very well. Jungle Book was the next one. Favreau did something pretty damn magnificent when it came to all that. And then, of course, I guess he did Lion King also, but that just was like, that was the whole studio just doing like, just adding flesh to the actual Lion King story, and it just didn't work for me, but it still made $1 billion, so what the fuck do I know? When it comes to this, and when it came to Guy Ritchie, I felt a little Guy Ritchie-isms in there, but it didn't feel like a complete Guy Ritchie film, so... I don't know. I guess we'll see, but it just sounds awful. It just sounds like it's going to be some, I don't know, just, again, I even want to rewatch the Dwayne Johnson Hercules movie because I felt like, it wasn't like stellar, but it was different. And I thought that was like a cool like look at the Hercules character. And this with the singing and unconventional and then using TikTok to explain it, I'm just going, oh, that sounds terrible. Yeah, sounds bad. But hey, maybe it'll be something cool. I doubt it. But good on them. Good on them. Okay, and people, get it out of your heads that just because James Gunn is part of DC now, I've seen people like, oh yeah, the Russo brothers are definitely going to come over now. Shut up. Stop it with that. Not saying the Russo brothers aren't talented. They've done good work. But, jeez. Okay. And now we got November movies. So what's coming out in November? Obviously, we're leading into like award season. We're already in award season. And, we got some big movies that are coming out, but, and then, of course, we got Christmas movies that start coming out when it comes to November movies. And, when it comes to this week, honestly, not much coming out. Mainly what's coming out this weekend right here is streaming stuff. I mean, unless you want to watch a movie called The Good Witch of Christmas. I don't even know what that is. It's got Tom Arnold and William Baldwin in it, though. So there you go. The Estate. But then we got, of course, there's actually a fucking, there's a Mel Gibson movie that's coming out called On the Line. A radio host confronted by a hostile caller. Interesting. I don't know. That was just like, wow, I didn't even hear about that, so that's interesting. But we do have Enola Holmes 2 coming out, Netflix. So obviously Henry Cavill's been promoting that, and I still haven't watched the first one, so I definitely got to watch it. Then you got the Weird Al story, the Al Yankovic story, which I definitely want to see. So I got to find out where I'm going to watch that. You got Causeway, which has Jennifer Lawrence she's going for an award right there because, that was at like the film festivals and everything. Same with My Policeman, which of course has Harry Styles, which I don't think is a great actor, but hey, what can he do? Something. And then of course you have Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. If you're going to watch that documentary, Selena Gomez fans, go for it. Perfectly fine. What else we got here? We got some foreign films, and then we keep going down. And then next week, of course, we have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which I've already got. I haven't bought my tickets yet. I should probably buy my tickets. I'll be watching that. Hopefully, it's looking like it's really good. Both trailers have been really strong. So that's going to be the big one, of course, of November when it comes to this month. But then you got The Fabelmans. Okay, so I remember hearing something about this, but this is what's crazy, guys. There is a new Steven Spielberg film coming out that is loosely based on his childhood. That's right, loosely. It's a coming-of-age movie that's kind of talking about, like, Steven Spielberg's childhood. It's about a kid who's, like, got aspirations to be a filmmaker and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And nobody really knows about it. Except for if you've, attended some of these film festivals that maybe it's been at. It's got Michelle Williams in it. It's got Judd Hirsch. It's got Seth Rogen in it. Yeah, and I'm just kind of curious about that. I'm like, damn. And it's coming out the same weekend as Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I'm just kind of going like, I need to sniff this one out because I finally saw the trailer and I went, well, what the hell? I didn't know that was coming out the same weekend as Black Panther, but I'm intrigued. It's Steven freaking Spielberg, guys. Let's see. Continue on. Hey, there's actually a John Travolta and Bruce Willis movie called Paradise City that's coming out. It's also got Stephen Dorff in it too, so that should be interesting. And then, of course, some other things right here. There's a movie called Bar Fight comes out. Yeah, I don't think that's going direct to video. Did you guys know that there's an RIPD 2, Rise of the Damned, that's coming out? Sequel to the, of course, Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges movie. Yeah, I think that's going on Netflix eventually, I want to say. But anyways. And then what's also coming out, too, is The Santa Clauses. Now, when it comes to holiday movie watching, The Santa Claus, one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. The first one. Then it kind of went, okay, there's a whole trilogy. I don't really watch the sequels. They're not. I mean, Santa Claus 2, not that bad. And then the third one, okay, Martin Short, cool. But now we got The Santa Clauses, which is going to be a Disney Plus series. I'll probably get a watch just to see what it's all about. I don't know. And then, of course, we have A Christmas Story Christmas, which is, of course, a sequel to A Christmas Story. So Ralphie coming back. It's got the same actors. The trailer was released yesterday, so a lot of people will, of course, be watching that. I think that's coming to HBO Max. Yes, it is. So I'll be checking that out. We got Disenchanted that's also coming out, the sequel to Enchanted, which of course has Miss Amy Adams and James Marsden, Maya Rudolph. We've seen all that, so I know some people are excited for that. We also, when it comes to the 18th of November, same as Disenchanted, we got The Menu coming out, which I'm looking forward to. It's a whole whodunit kind of thing. People go to like this, I think it's like a ship or something like that or something, where they're getting like high-end, culinary culture is what it says. And it's got Anya Taylor-Joy, it's got Nicholas Hoult, it's got Ray Fiennes, so that actually looks really good. We got Bones and All, which a lot of people are talking about, more of a smaller movie with Timothée Chalamet, which has got an interesting plot right there. A Christmas Karen. Okay, I'm just going down the list. There's actually a movie called A Christmas Karen, which we all know what, when you're referring to Karen, my God, we know. All right, keep on going down. Let's see. And then we got the last week, I guess, almost, well, not the last week, but yeah, let's see, The Fablemans, I think it's going to get limited release in that. But anyways, when it comes to the November 23rd, which is like a Wednesday, that's when a lot of this stuff comes out. We also got Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery coming out, which I'm looking forward to because I did like the original Knives Out. So, and then I guess the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special will be coming out November 25th on Disney Plus. And that's pretty much it when it comes to stuff that's coming out in November, guys. So November movies, some series, of course, based on some movies. So pick your poison. Obviously, we know that Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to be the big one that's coming out, of course. We were supposed to get The Flash. You guys realize that? We were supposed to get The Flash this month. The Flash was originally supposed to come out this month. My God. Remember at one point, and then we're going to get Batgirl next month? My God, we're already here. Guys. We're in November. It's crazy. But, man, it's crazy to think about. But, yeah, we got to wait another, 7 months for The Flash? Well, that's fantastic. I make this face. All right. Alrighty then. All right, let's see. Questions. Did I even post it on YouTube? I don't think I did. All right, we'll just go to the Twitter questions then. I think I forgot to, or I didn't hit send or something like that. I don't know. But let's get to your Twitter questions right here. Let's see what you guys got. All right. Lane. Yo, Dave, no question today. Just a quick reminder that Grace Randolph is the most unrelatable check mark out there, and Henry Cavill coming back is still just hype. Is that what she keeps on saying? Unrelatable check mark. She's gonna pay that $8. For that check mark. Cooper Knox, if you are ever in the mood for a monster movie, then I highly recommend the Gamera trilogy. It's practically the Dark Knight trilogy of monster movies. Okay. Maybe. Sounds like I may have seen something like that. I don't know. Isaac De La Cruz. Hey, Dave. Hi, Dave. I'm pretty confident we'll get the Ayer cut. What will you do if you finally achieve it? If we finally achieve it, I'll watch it. Review it, talk about it. That's pretty much what I'll do. Mr. Wooter, Dave, my apologies for asking more questions. I'm so pissed. I'm super pissed at Hercules movie. I really like the character from the Disney movie, but hearing the story from the movie that the new one sounds horrible and bad. What do you think? Well, I pretty much just talked about it, so you already heard it. Ronak, Dave, I watched Black Adam twice, but can't see which part of the movie was were reshoot. Did you notice anything that looked like summer reshoots? The ending scene definitely was. But then again, yeah, it's kind of hard because Dwayne Johnson is such a weird, he's such a beast that he didn't get like smaller. He kept up the muscles, and he's bald, so it's not like his hair was going to change or wearing a wig. So yeah, it is pretty difficult to notice like what the reshoots were when it came to that, or something. So Cohen Trejo, if I'm saying your name right. Hi, Dave. Do you think we'll have to wait until CinemaCon 2023 to see the new DCU slate for the 10-year plan? Also, what number do you think we'll need to reach on November 5th to help Ayer? 500K at least. Yeah, I mean that's a good number to shoot for. I'm really hoping Leto tweets the hashtag to help boost the event. So do I. Let's see. Hey, Dave, please check Aaron Bailey's latest tweet. Okay. I know he's in town right now. I was hoping to meet up with him, but sadly, he's over in LA and can't exactly make it out there. It's what sucks. When you live outside the city, I don't even live in LA County. It's going to take a little bit. It takes a lot of time to get over there because of frickin' traffic. But, yeah, we were talking about even, like, meeting up because I know him and I think Dawson's also out there because of the Rebel Moon art event. Andrea, last night I asked if it was weird that I still get goosebumps from watching BVS. My question today is if it's weird that I watch the Zack Snyder's Justice League trailer and I get emotional. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's what they're supposed to do. Emotions. All right, you said Aaron Bailey, right? Okay. Let's see what Aaron Bailey's latest tweet. What did he tweet? Oh, look at that. He did. Look at that. He tweeted with the man. All right. He hung out with the dude. Ran into this guy today. Pretty cool, I'd say. And also, it was taken by Clay Enos. Wow, even Clay Enos took this picture. So there you go. Mr. Aaron Bailey right there, one of ours. Visited the set of Rebel Moon because of, obviously, because of the art that he did for Rebel Moon. Got invited on the set. And there he is right next to the man himself, the GOAT. The GOAT. Can you imagine that? I mean, especially Aaron Bailey, who's like very much into photography and is standing next to probably one of his, if not his favorite director, and then getting a snap picture by Clay Enos. Got to talk to Clay Enos too. So good on Aaron right there, man. Always good to see that stuff. I'm jealous because I didn't get to go to the set, but I know I wasn't fortunate, but hey, what can you do? But I'm happy, for people that got to visit the set. It's perfectly fine. Long as Zach still continues to come on the Vodka stream to talk shop, I'm okay. It's fine. So, but anyways, yeah, he's definitely the GOAT. All right, guys. So this to pretty much wrap up tonight's stream, to wrap up the week, because obviously it's Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'll probably do a Patreon self-pod thing, talk a little bit more tea. So if you want to support that, support the Patreon. I'm not gonna go see a movie because it's not really anything that's come out. Obviously Black Panther is next week, so I'll definitely be going to see that. But I won't be doing that. But yeah, like I said, the biggest thing to take away is is that when it comes to the Ayer cut, just do what you can. Do what you can on Saturday. If you have to start at midnight, do so. Or if you even start earlier than that, who cares? Start on Friday. It's fine. I don't think there should be any rules on when you should start tweeting out #releaseAyercut. And like I said, tweet at James Gunn. He is not going to be an enemy. I know there's some people that absolutely hate his guts, but now that we have that ace in the hole, that could actually really help. And maybe they could figure out something when it comes to getting the finances that David Ayer needs. So tweet to tag David Ayer, tag James Gunn, do all that. Obviously you could tag Warner Brothers Discovery as well. So anything could help. Do all that. Obviously, prepare your followers to let them know that you're going to be tweeting about one thing all day. That's fine. And, send things to me if you want to. I'll retweet them. We'll definitely get big on all this stuff. Hopefully, some of the cast members actually tweet out the hashtag as well. We'll see. But that's all we can really hope for. But, yeah, let's try to get that thing in the 300,000, 400,000, try to get the 500,000, It's going to be a lot harder because it's not quite up there with the Ayer cut, but then at the same time, or as the Snyder cut, but at the same time, it doesn't need as much to back it, This is not a 4-hour Justice League movie. This is like a, 2.5 hour plus Suicide Squad movie that just needs some polishing, just needs a little bit of, some visual effects and some other stuff too, and that's all it needs. That's all it really needs. So anyways, guys, all right, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, members, look forward to on your YouTube feed to find the link for the post-show stream. So make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Smash that like, thumbs up. Share the stream. Please do so. It helps. Every little bit helps. Follow me on all the various sock megs, all the social media stuff. Patreon, I'm trying to do some I try to post daily on there as much as possible. And then, of course, we'll do a Patreon stream hopefully this weekend. Still playing that by ear when it comes to the whole other charity stream thing that I'm doing. So anyways, guys, members, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Everybody else, I'll see you Friday in the Vodka stream, all right? Talk to you later.